Hello and welcome to Geeks Around. We are talking Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. One of us, one of us, one of us. I'm your host, Matt Moore, and we are here talking about the newest episode of Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., of course, named One of Us. And next to me, we have our executive producer, Deano Jackson. How you doing, Deano?
I'm doing great, Matt. This is a fun episode. I'm really looking forward to talking about it.
That's good to hear. And next to him, we have Lou Rod. How you doing, Lou Rod?
I'm good, and like Deano said, this was a fun episode. So let's bring it on.
Outstanding. That's what I like to hear. And we are probably going to have Isaiah joining us a little later if he stops playing GTA Online.
Hey, it's possible.
Yeah, it's very possible.
We don't ask for much here at Geeks Around. It's like, just, if you're going to be on the show and, discuss that you focus your attention on what we're doing here. I mean, I don't think that's too much to ask. That's just me. That's just me.
Yeah, it would just make sense. All right, so let's see. Let's get started with the episode. Of course, the episode started with us gathering the bad guys. We ended up having a preview poster of S.H.I.E.L.D., basically, and a bunch of people we didn't freaking know from anyone except maybe Angar the Screamer. And then we saw them actually come together as a group. Did anything stand out for you when it came to that? Did anyone make any references to maybe comic book characters? Because I don't know the comic book characters enough.
Well, no, it's like the old girl with the claws. I mean, technically, the name of that character is also it's a character that's normally in Daredevil comic books. But the thing is that she doesn't have any powers, and I'm also pretty certain that she never grafted razors onto her fingers. So I don't know. It's like it's possible that they just used the name and went with it. I don't know.
It's all Freddy Krueger's son.
Basically her power is that someone took some screws and then screwed some fucking razor blades to her fingers.
Imagine a girl. Yeah,
it's like how the fuck is that like a power or anything? It's like when Cal came in and freed her, she had these manacles on her hands so that she couldn't cut anyone with the things. Wouldn't it have been easier for S.H.I.E.L.D. to just take the fucking things off?
Or pretty much chop off her hands.
Like you're going through this whole thing of making sure each finger's capped and whatnot, so she can't do no harm with them. Just take them off.
Or cut
wait,
her hands off.
No. I want to be fair on this. That would mean that S.H.I.E.L.D. would have to have the technology of a screwdriver, and S.H.I.E.L.D. has not gained the ability of screwdriver yet. That's a level.
That turns invisible, no problem. Helicarrier, yeah. I mean,
they got
all
the
these
money.
things. That's all well and good. The icers, things that get fire knockout bullets.
Fuck you, Deano. None of those needed a screwdriver.
Screwdrivers
needed a screwdriver.
We're getting way too technologically advanced here. Wait a second.
Can we just ask the doctor?
And there's two different versions. You mean there's one with just a flat edge and another one that's Phillips? Oh fuck! I think that's gonna take about at least 10 years of research.
Deano,
somebody
you
called.
Need to stop fucking around. You forgot the hex screw.
Oh, Doctor Who. Doctor Who, he has a screwdriver. Let him work on it. He's a doctor.
It's like in light of that not making any sense, just cut her fucking hands off.
Pretty much.
Hey, there's an idea.
She's like Edward Scissorhands. That's what. Oh yeah, she's Freddy Krueger mixed with Edward Scissorhands in the most budget way ever. Like wow, that's so creativity right there.
Yeah, it's like her whole character is like the whole thing. It didn't do it for me. See, because my thing was that I could not take her seriously because she has razors attached to her fingers. I could achieve better than that by taking my machete and duct taping it to my fucking arm. Okay.
Matter of fact,
that would be fucking hilarious. Just have a bunch of X-Acto knives, like
actually, to be fair, There is a supervillain that has that.
I'll show you now.
There's a
Won't
supervillain.
beware.
However, there is a supervillain.
I am
Here's the
Exacto
problem.
Man.
Exacto knives would have been better because an exacto knife, once it's no longer sharp, you could break off a piece and then bring up another fucking razor. If her fucking razor's blunted, she's screwed. She's got like little like stubs of metal attached to her finger. Those are called fingernails. That's what that's called.
Yeah, but it reminded me of Meg when she had powers in that Family Guy episode. Like her nails were like extended from short to long. Like, wow, she must be Meg of the group. She's Meg.
Okay.
That's actually a fair
I
comparison.
don't know. There's another character in this group that kind of offset me. There was Techno Boy. Like his only power was he knew electronics, but not as good as say Fitz does, or any person at MIT.
A bootleg
basically.
hacker. He's a bootleg hacker.
Skye or anyone that Skye has ever met in that organization she used to be a part of, and yeah, it's like I'm sorry, not impressed.
Is that he's smart.
Yeah, Tony Stark. He
Like
can hack
Sheldon Cooper could take him in anything, you fucking Sheldon Cooper could take him, and that's a superpower.
However, he does have potential though. He might have some very small potential. He might become the Ghost in the comic books. Ghost is a villain. If you guys didn't know that.
Yeah, but again, like anyone who has any sort of technical, he got put on the index because he fucking knows how to hack electronics.
Well, at least that's a skill. Other girl got put on the index because she fucking taped she attached razor blades to her head. I could not get over this shit, dude. I could not. I'm sitting there just watching this episode. I think I had to watch the first 5 minutes of it over and over again because first I was laughing like practically the entire time. I just could not understand how in the hell I was supposed to take her seriously. And after watching the entire episode, again, great episode. I love the episode. Still don't take her seriously. We'll never take her seriously.
It was really sad though.
You know why you should take her seriously? Because she's Jack's baby mama.
What? Take her seriously. What is she gonna do? Attach a spatula to her fucking knee next?
Oh, she uses the chalkboard.
Yes, like she can cut shit up and flip pancakes.
No, she uses a chalkboard for a weapon. The chalkboard is the most dangerous weapon for her. Like, I'm gonna use this chalkboard and use my nails and scratch it.
Maybe attach a pizza cutter to her elbow.
I don't think anyone on this panel, maybe Lou, would have gotten that joke. That is Jax's baby mama from Sons of Anarchy. She was much more dangerous in Sons of Anarchy than she was in this fucking show.
Oh yeah, she was.
Power manipulation. She had all of that shit.
Yeah, she was. In fact, that was her. Oh wow.
Well, it's depending which season you want to go with Jax's baby mama. You want to use the first season because in the last season she was more calm and mellow and she still got manipulated a lot.
Yeah, she did a little manipulation itself. In any case, she was a manipulative, drug dealing, fucking drug using bitch. That was her fucking character. Much scarier than this character in this fucking thing.
Matter of fact, you could just pretty much say use a gun and just like, oh, we have a gun. We're done. Use a taser. Use a fucking taser. Matter of fact, use pillows. She would still go down like a pack of bricks. Like, wow. Remember,
the only thing her fingernails were good for.
A pack of bricks. Do bricks come in packs?
Yes, they do. When you buy bricks, they come in packs. Packs of bricks.
No, actually, they really don't.
Well, too bad. They do today.
The only thing she was good for was eating that steak.
That being said, if you want to do a heist on Grand Theft Auto Online and you're horrible at it, find Isaac. I'm just telling you, he's willing to mentor you and make you better at heist.
Oh, yeah. There is nothing that Isaiah loves more than teaming with people that don't know how to play Grand Theft Auto Online when trying to do one of the new heists.
No, don't tell him that. Shut the fuck up. No, that's a lie. No.
It's his absolute favorite thing.
No, it was not.
Isaiah,
What is
you can
Isaiah
become a
Mullins?
mentor.
What is his username online? We
Just
need
like
to pass
fuck
this
up.
shit
No,
out.
be quiet.
As a punishment
No,
for playing this game and not doing
no,
anything else.
no, we're not talking about that. No, I would just go insane. Tell us like, hey, idiot, go.
He'll go insane because that ship hasn't sailed.
I know, but
Is
I'll
the
go
username
beyond
online?
insane. No.
I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up right now.
Shut the fuck up. No, we ain't doing that crap. Shut up. No.
That is your punishment for choosing Grand Theft Auto Online over this hangout, motherfucker.
Hey, I stopped because some morons got me killed. They ran me over.
No,
hit
you
my
stopped
car.
because I fucking muted your ass for like 20 minutes.
Oh, I could care less about that. I got killed by them. It's like, hey, idiots, give me some cover. You got a bulletproof car.
In any case, back to the show.
Yeah.
Well, they have
So
bulletproof cars on the show.
That's true, too.
So you have Hyde, like, getting this group together and, like, creating this. It kind of reminded me of that very first Tarantino movie, Reservoir Dogs. It reminded me of Reservoir Dogs with them at the fucking at the cafe, just like hanging out, having some food. Like, I don't know, it just felt kind of like we're creating a heist, and that's what we're doing.
No, it felt like I was watching the Brotherhood of Mutants, the most bootleg version of all. Brotherhood of Mutants.
Mr. _I9000.
Shut the fuck up. That. Don't start that shit. No. Don't even start it. No. Don't. Yeah, dude. Anyways, move on to
Yeah, but Matt, it's like it
But
reminded me
how
of
they
a lot of
started
Reservoir
was they got
Dogs
a couple of them. They went and they took out the psychiatric unit, and that's where they got the big guy, where the one guy who actually can fucking do something.
Yeah,
And
he was like the
Angar.
bootleg Banshee.
I was thinking more of a bootleg Black Bolt.
No, Black Bolt, he's on another level. He's on that high-ass level who's powerful as fuck. This dude was powerful, but not as powerful. I know, I'm a nerd like that.
It's okay, Mr.
I was thinking he was a bootleg Black Canary with the fucking Sonic Scream, but whatever.
Well, Canary gets a pass on that one. Because Shovelface, she's okay in my book compared to him.
See, spoken of her as a shovel face.
I'm just gonna fucking block him anytime I don't like anything he says. So
it's like I don't know that much about Black Bolt, so I can't speak to his power set. But yeah, it's like Angar the Screamer, who this guy was. It was like he was the only one of their set that actually posed a legitimate threat to people. Because like everyone else, it was like, yeah, let's just go ahead and get this over with,
What about the Juggernaut ripoff?
He was dumb as a pack of bricks. Like, wow, you're dumb.
The way he was running
what to do?
he was.
Bricks don't come in packs.
They do today.
No, cards do. Cards do. Cards come in packs. Bricks do not.
Why can't bricks be in pack? Why can't bricks be in pack?
Yeah. Can you show me your magic bricks? Your magic card bricks?
You're seeing it right now. You see? Magic.
Okay. So,
moving right along.
I think Hyde poses a distinct threat. We just have not quite seen it yet. At least I'm hoping he poses a threat, and we just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, and also,
because otherwise, that would be very disappointing for the show itself.
Yeah, and also
I need to see him fucking transform into a fucking Hulk-like character.
Oh, and also when that guy was like using his powers, like the like screeching sound, which pretty much knocked out a lot of people and killed birds. It reminded me I was watching Men in Black, because one of the monsters it had the same powers, but their jaws, their movement, and special effects of moving just like that. So it was trying to like, am I watching Men in Black?
Edgar is the one who did that. Yeah, that was Edgar.
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't kill anyone, by the way. Like Angar the Screamer did not kill anyone. He just put in fucking comas.
What about the birds?
Even the birds, unless the birds died from fucking falling from 30,000 feet.
Yeah, they pretty much dead.
It was raining birds, so they're dead.
Hey, it's raining birds. Break out the umbrellas.
It's raining birds. Hallelujah, it's raining birds. Never mind.
That could be a song.
I cannot believe you actually went there.
It can be a real song.
I was thinking it, but I wasn't going to say it.
Hey, I'm singing in the rain.
At least you were thinking it, Lou, so I don't feel horrible.
Hey, look, you say you're singing in the rain, but it's called birds. I'm singing in the birds. Come on. You know the whole lyrics. Come on. Come on.
He about to pull out the Coulson
Isaiah
over
is
there.
off in La La Land, where that's I don't even.
Oh shit! I thought he was about to pull out the Carlton.
there's
So,
wow, just wow.
so in general, this was a good episode. It does fall behind because of the fact that we had a great episode of our next of The Flash. Like, we watched The Flash, and then we watched this, and it's like, oh my god, nothing comes close to The Flash.
True.
This was still a good episode, and a lot of the goodness of this episode had to do with the second storyline, which was Skye and May's husband, whose name I'm forgetting.
Ex-husband.
Andrew.
Yeah, Andrew Garner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played, of course, by the
played by
indomitable Blair
amazing
Underwood.
Blair Underwood. Yeah.
He was cool. He was really cool.
Yeah,
And he took
it
no
was-
shit.
Yeah, he took no
Yeah.
shit. And it's like, and I really like the interaction that he had with Melinda. It's like, I mean, just the two actors seem to have legitimate chemistry. It was kind of fun to see. I mean, as weird as it was to see, for I think the second time Melinda May laughing, only this time she was laughing like on purpose and meant it. So that's just.
Yeah. Plus, her ex-husband knew a shitload of knowledge behind May, and plus, like
Almost
you
like
said,
they
he
were
took no
married or
shit.
something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And it's like he said, he took no shit. He also took no shit from May, which is like, oh shit, this guy got some balls now.
Yeah.
He's pretty much.
And that was kind of the point. Is I think that is why their marriage worked, is because this is one person out of no other people. Like, this is one out of one. It's someone who is not in any way scared of Melinda May.
I thought there was
How do you
divorce.
not be scared of Melinda May? At least a little bit. This guy was not at all.
Are you sure that's not divorce? Because that's what Linda May was like talking about when she her mom was still mad at her because she divorced him.
Well, yes, because the idea of her actually finding a husband, someone she can fucking connect to, and making a life with, the chances of that are pretty fucking small. And she ended up marrying this guy who is in all ways perfect for her, because he's not scared of her. He's got no reason to be scared of her.
Yeah,
And doesn't
not
trust
scared
you.
of her. He challenges her, and the aforementioned being able to make her laugh thing, which, except when it was our job requirement, I've never seen her do.
Right.
Yeah.
What if they were just laughing and kicking and all that bullshit since they know they're divorced, and while they were married, she was just stone cold and really never around, and that's why she divorced him.
That's taking too many intuitive leaps for me.
No, I think the reason that they ended up divorcing is because of her devotion to S.H.I.E.L.D. And I think he came to believe that S.H.I.E.L.D. Took too many. They made too many choices that they shouldn't be choosing. They became a power unto themselves. They decided that they were the judge, jury, and executioner.
Yeah, and you saw a lot of that even in this episode where obviously Dr. Garner had very serious issues with S.H.I.E.L.D. and the way that they do things, and that's why he didn't want to consult for them in the first place until, Melinda had assured him that things had changed, which, as far as he was concerned, turned out to be not so much. So I was like, I think it's S.H.I.E.L.D. that came between them more than anything else.
And while I understand his point, I don't necessarily agree with it, because of the fact that you have Coulson, who actually is listening to his secondary, the people he trusts. He's actually listening to them and taking their advice. I can't see Fury as someone who gives a shit what Maria Hill says.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't agree with the Doctor either. I think this is a very different S.H.I.E.L.D. than Nick Fury's S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, but he still doesn't.
Well, Melinda kept saying that this is a very different S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah,
but
like
he wasn't
Coulson
convinced.
would never make the choice to make 3 fucking mega helicarriers to kill potential threats. Like, Coulson would never ever make that fucking choice. Or maybe never saw that side of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe he doesn't know the details of the
Yeah,
Captain
but
America Winter Soldier storyline.
think about it. The whole purpose of the 3 helicarriers might have been more to kill potential threats and to also combat future alien threats that they dealt with the first go round.
Right. Like the I forgot what you call their stupid names. Whatever their names are.
What were you talking about?
Let's hang on Isaiah's every word while he tries to remember what the name of it was.
Were you referring to the
Isaiah?
Chitauri?
I'm gonna bookmark you right now. Figure it out.
Yes, Chitauri.
Oh, okay.
Damn it! You were supposed to be more uncomfortable than that.
Too bad.
And then, of course, we have Skye's storyline, which was I can control my emotions. I can control my emotions. Oh, fuck. I can't do anything. I have no control over anything at all, including fucking destroying the world if I have a bad dream.
Right, which is kind of sad, but also kind of interesting as well. Very, very interesting. So
that is actually something that the interesting part of that was that even if she ends up like becoming like Zen master, like I can control all my emotions, and like I can never become angry, like fucking Bruce Banner tries to control. She's still gonna have bad dreams.
Right.
That's still gonna happen.
Yeah, that's kind of human nature.
Yeah, and she doesn't have the same perks as the Hulk either. Like Bruce Banner says, he's always angry. That's how he kept the Hulk in check, because he's always angry. Skye doesn't have that leverage as of yet.
Well, but that's why they're training her.
Well, they ain't training much better then, because she's.
And then what if they decide to build her an earthquake room where it only shakes in her?
Give her a ring. Give her a ring, a green ring, and so she can say Earth, and all people saying fire, water, wind, and heart.
I fucking hate you, Isaiah. If we're gonna make Avatar references, we have to make it in the Flash episode, not this one.
No, I'm talking about Captain Planet.
Weather Wizard was the fucking Avatar. He was the fucking Avatar.
No, we're talking about Captain Planet, this bitch. Call about Captain Planet. Sorry, Captain Planet all day.
Captain Planet.
Yeah, Captain Planet. Earth, fire, wind, heart.
All I'm thinking about right now is Don Cheadle dressed up in that fucked up suit.
Oh my goodness.
Captain Planet, motherfucker!
Carrying on the trees. Like all your trees.
Alright, so this is a good point to go into wild speculation. Unless we got something else that isn't wild speculation.
Well, no, before we go to wild speculation, I just want to point out a few other things that I really liked about this episode. First off, I like the fact that that May and her ex talking and Fitz witnessing that actually got him and Gemma talking again. Right. And it was the first time since she's been back where I've seen the two of them interact, and for once it didn't seem weird at all. It's like, I mean, he's just sharing the story with her, and then they're both kind of laughing about it, before everything went to shit. I thought that was
strangely, that actually goes into my wild speculation. But go on, continue. Sorry.
And secondly, I'm extraordinarily curious. First off, what Hunter is going to do.
Yeah.
And B, what in the fuck is the real Shield?
Right, that makes no sense. Like, what's the real Shield?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Not even a little.
So,
well, okay, it does make sense because we'll have Edward James Olmos maybe show up in a movie where they don't want to put Phil back in the movie.
Fuck you, Lou.
That actually is interesting. That's really interesting.
I mean, that's the only way I can decipher the real Shield and the other Shield.
No, what if Shield?
It's gonna be like the two.
No, actually, that's a good point. What if Fury actually did that shit on purpose? What if he put Coulson in charge, even though Coulson is nowhere fucking qualified to be in charge? And we've had this conversation a few weeks ago. What if he put Coulson in charge specifically so he can do to S.H.I.E.L.D. what Hydra did to S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Interesting.
And he's just building up his own infrastructure while people are attacking Coulson's people. He's actually building up his shit.
Like the secret, Secret Warriors. Oh yeah.
So what is
I
like
don't know what that means, but
so
sure.
what is like it's like the different factions of the NWO. You got the Shield, black and white, and you got the red and black.
I know.
Why not? I mean,
The Shield Wolfpack.
they could have learned from Hydra.
Once you
You know
shield, you
what?
shield
Like,
for life.
got
What are you doing to Shield? What Hydra did to Shield?
Right, but I have a question though. I have a really good question. When
Blue.
Simmons, when Simmons was talking like mad shit about, Fitz lied to me and this and that, like, are you serious? Man, you're the one who should talk. You're the one who lied to him, and it was for good reason to lie in front of you because you were talking all radical about Skye and the people of being humans. And so, what did you guys think of Simmons' like whole talk that Fitz portrayed her and all that bullshit? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Well, it's like, well, it's a purely emotional reaction. It's like, yeah, it's like, I mean, I get why she felt that way, why she felt betrayed, but hopefully that leads her to understand how betrayed Fitz felt when she lied to him, and more importantly, when he needed her. He absolutely needed her there, and she wasn't there for him. You know, after what had happened to both of them, or what had happened to both of them, what was done to both of them.
Yeah, but even when Fitz said that to her in her face, she pretty much just blocked it out.
Off.
Said,
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, man, shut the fuck up. It's like, you shouldn't talk, really. You was working for Hydra as a double agent. Fitz was actually trying to help out Skye. Okay, so shut the fuck up. I got really angry at that point. Like, she was just full of shit.
She was just a hypocrite.
Basically.
I'm going to have to actually speak for the entire panel in agreeing with Isaiah. I think "shut the fuck up" is actually an accurate phrase for Simmons in that particular instance. Like,
Yeah.
Am I wrong? I mean,
No,
you're
she
not.
needed to shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I was like, I was pissed off too.
It's like, I hope your character gets better, but if they keep doing this, I really won't give a flying
Well, come on, it's
fuck.
like, I'm not going so far as to say something's wrong with the character.
I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, like,
It's silly to expect, a character to always do the things that we want them to do. People have their positives, people have their negatives, and people slip up sometimes. It's what makes us all human. So when characters on these shows do something that I don't agree with, it's like, I don't look at it, it's like, oh, I hate this character, I hate this character. It's not like that. As long as their reaction, as long as the things they do make sense for them, I don't mind. It's like, when I start minding is when a character does something that's in my opinion, completely out of character for them.
No, I agree with that, and I have a divergent point for that, though. Is that I see, at least in Season 1, I see Fitz and Simmons as almost a single fucking character. Almost. And they broke them up, and they ripped them apart into two separate characters. And we cared about that character so much, that single character so much, that seeing them ripped apart, that's what fucking hurts as someone who's watching this show. Then we have, on reverse, we have Ward, who in the first 2/3 of that season, we were like, he wasn't our favorite character, but at least we understood where he came from. And then they fucking made him go 90 degrees in the opposite direction, and we're like, what the fuck? I care more about Fitz and Simmons being broken up than Ward making a 90-degree turn, because we cared more about Fitz and Simmons.
Right.
Like, I need to see Fitz and Simmons become Fitzsimmons again.
Well, I see what you're saying, and I get that, but I think that the Fitzsimmons symbiotic union thing that they had going on in the first season, the two of them separating was the best thing that could happen to either character.
I understand that.
Fitz has really come into his own to me this season.
Yeah,
coming back from what was done to them, kind of becoming more of his own character and forming bonds outside of just Gemma, who was in the earlier seasons. Gemma was the only person he really had the patience to talk to, but now it's like we're not seeing that. It's like he's going to more people. It's like the interactions he had with Mack and the others. He's coming out of that more. I mean, it wasn't in a few episodes where him, Mack, and Hunter were having a beer together. I mean, can you imagine?
That was a good scene.
Doing that, I sure as hell can't.
Yeah.
Just having, as long as the two of them were together, it's like I don't think their characters would have evolved as much as they have. I'm not saying I don't want their characters to be close. Right. I do, because I love Fitzsimmons as much as anyone else. I'm just acknowledging that them splitting up was a positive thing for the characterization of both of them.
And I understand that
For
too.
you,
but-
Isaiah, it was
Yes.
character driven. You know how much you love characters to be, their own entities and shit. Well, that's what they did for
Well,
you.
let me break that even further for this. It's like when Fitz was going through his turmoil and trying to rebuild himself back up, we all pretty much appreciate what that character was going through because it was really, really it was very powerful. And Simmons, pretty much when they get back at Hydra, she was a double agent, which was also empowering too. But when those two characters in the same room, it just doesn't feel right. This doesn't like so many things has happened, and she's not really acknowledging like Fitz's like his struggles of getting back to normal, close to normal, because he was pretty much his mind was pretty much out of whack at times, and he needed some closure. He needed something, and she wasn't there. And plus, America got really aggravated because she's saying all this, but she didn't really because no one really told her like he went through all this bullshit because of you. No one has actually told her the real truth, like, yeah, he went through that bullshit because of you.
I don't know. It's just that actually gives me a second wild speculation, both having to do with Fitzsimmons. Are we ready for wild speculation?
Yep, let's go for it.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to go with the one we were just talking about. What if this evolution of these characters, mostly Fitz, what if these evolutions of these characters is to get Fitz out of the friend zone? Because the one thing that will keep you in the friend zone is if you do not evolve as a person. What if he's evolving as a person so they might actually become more than what they are right now?
Yeah, it's possible.
I can go with that. I mean, she did kind of make a little hint at that.
Yeah.
With the way May and Blair Underwood were as far as opposites attract and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And her character has to be more self-aware, a little bit more about Fitz's. I mean, I know she was aware at that moment Fitz like had strong feelings for her, but it wasn't really clicking for her at that time period. So it might click, hopefully, but
I still don't see them hooking up. I think she wants more of an agent, not a guy who's a scientist like her. Because what's their conversation is going to be about? Oh, well, I helped build the particle accelerator today, and we took apart some gamma rays.
We saved from his family.
No, I think he's becoming more of an agent. I think he's becoming more of an asset to S.H.I.E.L.D. I mean, I don't know that he's going to be in the field per se, but maybe he is. I think he's going to become more buddy with the group, with Mack and all of that, and I think he's going to be something more than just a scientist. And I'm hoping, at least I'm hoping.
Now, this whole other S.H.I.E.L.D. group, who do you feel is funding them?
Tony.
Ooh.
Tony.
Maybe, yeah.
So Tony's funding this other group led by James Olmos, and Nick Fury is funding Coulson.
No. You know what? No, I don't think it's going to be Tony. I think it's going to be Palmer. Or not Palmer.
What's up? I'm just saying.
You're wrong there, buddy.
His Marvel version. I think fucking Ant-Man is fucking funding his ass.
Hank Pym?
Thank you. Yes.
Hank Pym does have
Pym
money.
Industries is a major force in the Marvel Universe.
That is true. Hank,
Pym Industries, Hank Pym, Scott Lang, like that fucking group, which we're about to see in a new movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because Hank Pym is really smart. He's a very smart scientist.
They're Iron Man rich.
Yeah.
By a lot. They're probably more. Actually.
A fuckload.
Well, remember, the only reason that's
but-
happening is because Tony stopped selling weapons.
Well, he doesn't have to sell
Pym
weapons.
Industries is an extremely big deal in the fucking Marvel Universe.
Well, yeah, that much I know, but is Pym even, like, a thing? Is like, I mean, I know there's an Ant-Man movie coming out, but I also know that's not, is Pym even in that movie whatsoever?
Yeah,
Yes,
he is.
he's
the
being
mentor.
played by an actor that maybe you've heard of. His name is Michael something.
He plays Gecko. He was in that Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, Hank Pym's scene is going to be a flashback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
so
I will admit, it's like, I
he's-
honestly didn't know the answer to that question because I'm just going to put it period point blank. I don't give a flying fuck about the Ant-Man movie.
and I mean most people
Don't care
won't.
at all.
That's just the sad truth.
Now watch
But,
Ant-Man.
I'm paying zero attention to it whatsoever.
Yeah, Hank Pym is very much a person in the Marvel universe, in the Marvel cinematic universe, played by Michael Douglas. Like
However,
he is a big fucking deal in this.
Yeah, however, there's Iron Fist, who is rich as well. We don't know. We might see some more
Yeah,
backstory.
he's rich, but he's not. I'm going to run a government agency rich.
Right. I agree with that too. So this might lead on to back to Agent Carter.
Well,
more,
maybe
you know,
Go ahead.
I would say because Agent Carter was it gave us all the backstory with the beginning of Shield. So we might see like the real Shield spawning off another Shield, like what's those
There's too much fucking espionage going on here.
like a worm, like breaking off a worm section. That one worm is alive and the other ones are alive as well, because they're all. You know what I'm trying to say, right?
So
I never
No,
know.
and I'm about to mute you.
So Isaiah, you're
there's no
saying
need to ask that
you
question.
cut off one eagle head and another eagle head comes out?
Exactly. Just like I say.
Oh,
it's like
wait a second. I just realized something. No, you just said something that fucking just put something in my head. The original SRS from Agent Carter, the logo actually looks closer to the real Shield's logo
Right.
than Shield's logo does.
Yeah, that's actually something I was having this conversation with sometimes contributor here at Geeks Around, Kim Beasley, and she was the one that actually brought that to my attention. That it really did look like the older SRS thing. And then another something as contributor here, Ayub, he pointed out that that it really does make sense. Because Peggy Carter is confirmed, or it's like her character is like, I'm sure in a flashback or something like that, will be in Age of Ultron in some sort of flashback manner. That's why I'm thinking that Stark is responsible for the shield, because it seems like a throwback, like in that they'll be throwing back to like the beginnings of Shield with Peggy and Howard and whatnot, and building forward into this the real Shield or whatever.
Right. And plus, it could be Peggy Carter. She could be still in business. Hey, she used to be a spy.
I would have been pissed if I hadn't made that connection during this hangout. I'm glad I did.
Hey, I'm just saying, it could be fun. It could be like Peggy Carter.
Peggy Carter's in.
All right, do we have any other wild
we saw
speculation? I
Peggy
got one more.
Carter in wait a second. I just got to explain this to Isaiah. See, we saw Peggy Carter in the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We saw her. She's dying in her.
Hey, it could be a front. It could be a front.
Okay.
Isaiah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
'cause
sorry,
Peggy Carter
but
has
you
so
can't
much
fake
size, you have to
Alzheimer's.
Oh, look at Nick Fury. He's old as hell, but he's still kicking.
You know what you can fake? Just ask Michael Jackson. You can fake being black.
There
Isaiah.
you go. You see what I mean? Matt understands it now.
Isaiah.
Yes.
Stop faking being black.
Not too bad. Anyways, folks, see? There you go.
Hey, just for the
Any
audience
other
out there,
speculation before I do my second one.
here's one more wild speculation. Just for the folks watching this, if you want good heist references, look up Mr. _ I-9000. He will coach you through everything.
Fuck you. Every last one of you.
Yep.
He
Once
will-
again,
he
that's
will help you
Mr.
with all
underscore all lowercase, because God knows Isaiah can't spell. Mr. _ I-9000.
And that isn't Mr. MISTER. That's Mr. MR _ I9000.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that
He will
sounds like
help
a
you out with your heist.
Excel phone.
So in any heist he's running, but only if you're new.
Oh yeah, because he is he loves helping people so much. It really helps him if you're level 20 or below.
Yes.
You must hate me very much. You must hate me very, very much.
So,
I don't know what you're talking about,
since there's no other wild speculation, I got one more, and that is that Fitz and Simmons have to team up to actually accomplish the season goal of making it to where Skye can actually control her powers. Because you have the techno guy, and you have the bio chick. They have to team up to make Skye's gauntlets or whatever it is that allows her to control her power.
Make her gloves better.
Yes, make her gloves. Period.
You know, I'm a Freddy Krueger bullshit.
So Isaiah, when you came up with your
What the
name,
fuck are you talking about? We're talking about Skye.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi,
okay.
Isaiah.
Anyone else got anything before we start Flash and actually enjoy the hangout?
Would you
Wait a
say?
second, you said you're gonna flash us. Okay, fuck this. I need
What?
to
No,
go.
oh God.
I need to go.
Isaiah, when you thought of your screen name, were you thinking back to the Nextel days?
No, it's a long story.
No, he was thinking his power level was over 9,000.
I wish, but it came from watching that awful movie 300s, and I liked Heroes as well, and so I mixed the kind of names even longer and crazier, and here we are. And I like I because it's my name, I. No.
All right, so I want to thank you all for watching.
You
This
confused the shit
particular
out of me with that one.
episode. Yeah, exactly. I want you all to check out geekstheround.com, our new website. Also check out yahoo.com/geekstheround. And we have a brand new phone number, of which I will know in 3, 2, 1-801-609-4687 or 801-609-GOTR. Leave us a message and we'll probably do something with it. Let me see. Anything else, Deano, that I'm not thinking of?
No, I think you're good, man.
All right, perfect. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.